All right, welcome everybody to Twin Cities Wine Education Wine Webinar. Favorite wine and cheese pairings.
Wine and cheese.
Wine and cheese.
Wine, cheese.
Awesome,
Okay.
good times. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Well, for the last few hours anyway, because I really love cheese.
You do.
And I really love wine.
I do
And
too.
this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. We have a really fun lineup here for you tonight. So welcome everybody to the whole show here. I'm going to open up the chat. More Angela, Randy, awesome. We got a bunch of people watching tonight. So this is cool. So we're gonna have a good time. We have a lot of stuff planned here. We have 6 different wines, 6 different cheeses, and a lot of fun stuff to do. First thing we gotta do though is open up a bottle of champagne. So we're gonna start off with some Drapier champagne from Champagne, France, of course. And this is gonna be fun. So wine and cheese. What's the deal? What's the whole thing? So there was a weird trend in the sommelier community about 15 years ago where people started talking about how, wine and cheese actually don't go well together. There was a weird like underground sommelier thing where I think they were just young somms trying to posture themselves like wine and cheese. That's not really a thing. And
that's bonkers.
Yeah.
Woo!
And I've always thought that's bullshit. But but really, it is the perfect match. Why? Because the great wines of the world are based on acidity and tannin. Oh, this is not empty. Hold on.
You should start with an empty glass
Yeah.
for these.
I've got my favorite shark glass going on tonight. Dun 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 dun. And Angela's using proper Riedel.
Well, and this is the Riedel Performance Series champagne glass. And this is one of my all-time favorite glasses, just because, look at this. It's so beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's so elegant. It's so thin. It's just, ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Cheers to ooh la la. And
it makes champagne. It brings out the amazing in champagne. Not that champagne isn't amazing as it is.
Well, hold on here. Hold on here. Let's put this to the test.
Okay.
Because I really like my shark glass.
Well, the shark glass is fun.
Yeah. So I got my shark glass going on here. So hold on here. As a beverage professional. All right.
Okay. There you go. Same thing. Smell.
Ooh, they're both really good. This brings out more of the detail.
Yeah.
That brings out more of the fun.
Well, with a shark in your glass, wouldn't it?
You can't beat a shark in the glass, Ooh, a bunch of people just joined. Awesome.
It's
nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I do prefer it. The great thing about the Riedel glasses is that they drop the wine on your tongue where it should be dropped.
Right.
Thick glasses like that kind of tend to drop it too far back, and this gets right on the tip, gets all of those nice kind of acid receptors. It's all like springy and yummy. And
so before we get into cheese, let's what?
Well, what do you want to get into before cheese?
Oysters.
Yeah, but we were also talking about champagne being fun.
Oh yeah.
So I want to
show this off, Ange.
Just a little bit, because this is fun.
Yeah. Get ready.
Dun, 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 So we have acquired a giant, almost like disco ball, champagne bottle. And if anyone is coming to the sparkling wine extravaganza
next week on Wednesday,
this will be making an appearance.
Yeah.
So,
but we saw this at Target and we just couldn't pass it up. We're like, this is like the coolest thing ever. Look at this thing. It's a disco ball, but it's a champagne bottle. So,
I know.
Yeah.
It's just...
So we got all sorts of things planned for this, but it's add it to the list of things that we bought that we need to now store forever. but I'm totally happy.
But it's a great decoration.
Yeah. So I love that thing.
I think.
Here, do we have room over here for it?
I think we do.
Yeah. Let's make that happen.
Okay.
Put it right back there.
Oh, and it'll probably.
There we go.
I'm sure that thing will come to the New Year's Eve for smart people.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah,
So,
it's going to show up a lot. And bubbles and fries.
Bubbles and fries. Yeah.
All right, let's get into some oysters here because
Okay.
we got champagne in the glasses here, and so it's
Mhm.
not just about cheese. I bought all of tonight's cheeses at Whole Foods. The reason I bought them at Whole Foods, I'll talk about a little bit later on. But whenever I'm at Whole Foods on Friday, I get really, really tempted by the $12 for a dozen oyster deal. This is basically half price or more on oysters. And I love doing this in the winter because I can fill up a bowl full of snow and shuck the
stop
oysters.
It! You're dripping on your keyboard.
Oh
down
shit!
There.
Oh wow!
Oh, honestly.
Oh, oops! All right, cool. We're still online, so it's all right. All right. I do want a new computer, but I don't want to sabotage my old one.
No,
so, all right. So I don't remember exactly what type of oysters these are, but they're ones I've never heard of before. They're from Virginia, and I always look for the brinier style.
Yeah,
I like East Coast, like briny.
Oh no, see that's not.
I'll just work it a little bit. Yum.
Okay, should have brought my little oyster knife.
So
that's good.
I love champagne with oysters. What's interesting about champagne with oysters is that once you have an oyster, especially a good one, briny, kind of salty, you have a bunch of that sea water in there. The champagne really shows off how much sugar it has in it, and I'm not opposed to sugar in champagne. I don't want it to be overtly sweet, but Brut has sugar.
It's like 6 grams or less.
No, it's 12 grams or less. Yeah.
Oh, I thought Brut was 6.
No, 12.
What's 6?
Not extra dry, extra Brut.
Extra Brut.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of a target range for me.
Yeah.
You know, just enough to cut the intense acidity of champagne. A lot of Brut and Tours.
Yeah.
Some of them I think are done very, very well, and I like them. But for the most part, I don't really get into the
ultra Brut.
The ultra Bruts, the ones that are like 0.
Can I have one more than you have 2?
Yeah. You go ahead.
Okay.
You go ahead. Yeah. Anyway, just put it back there. There you go. Okay.
You got 2 more over there.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh God, those are good. So what I like about this is that it shows the seesaw of the flavors. And I think that oysters and champagne are a great combination because of that. And we're going to be talking more about that as we kind of go along here.
Yeah.
That's kind of a theme tonight with the whole wine and cheese pairing is either complementary flavors or a seesaw of flavors. And that's a lot like food and wine pairing in general.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think for somebody, I don't know why that cheese and wine don't go together. Sentiment. I have no idea.
It was very strange.
That's bizarre because I mean, it
was like early 2000s. It was when, gigantic Napa cabs were all the thing and big Shiraz and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well,
and, who knows?
But regardless, I think that there's zero truth in that. Cheese and
cheese
wine
is too complex and wine is too complex.
And they're both, when you think about it, they're both, kind of a mystery process.
Yeah.
Like people have been doing this for thousands of years, but it wasn't until just recently that science figured out exactly what is going on. What is the science of fermentation? What is happening with cheese to turn the milk into cheese, into a solid? And so to me, it's just fascinating, this process where it's chemistry, it's art, it's science, it's it's just like the magic.
It's the magic.
It's a metamorphosis.
Yeah.
You're not baking it. You're not cooking it. You're not creating
it.
It's
a chemical transformation.
It's a metamorphosis. Yeah. And that's just unlike
goes in else. As a liquid, comes out as a solid.
I know. It's great.
It's just amazing.
It is. All right. So great. Oh, look at who's interested in oysters. George is interested.
Yeah, George is really interested. So, all right. So let's
okay. Hey,
get some captions up here.
Let's do it. Okay.
Starting off. So we're doing 6 food and wine combination or food and cheese combinations. Wine and cheese combinations.
Wine and cheese.
Had to go all the way around there.
Get it
right. And these are some of our favorites. Now we talk about cheese in this webinar in general terms. So as you see on the caption here, champagne and Brie. And we're just going to toss it out there as Brie.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are a lot of levels of Brie available, but triple cream is where it's at. You spend $1 or $2 more, no big deal, and you have fun with it. So we are getting started with Le Petit. I'm actually going to grab this and just show everybody.
It.
So Le Petit Brie from France.
Le Petit.
Yep. And let's get a cracker out here.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Do you want me to cracker you up here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Do it.
Dig this out here.
Here, just you got a chunk. Just put it here.
There you go.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. There.
All right.
Go. All right. So why Brie? Why triple cream with champagne? Because champagne is completely based on acidity, and acidity wants fat. And when you talk about triple cream, this particular one is 82% butter fat. And what I love about this is that about enjoying cheese and really diving into cheese is that a little goes a long ways. You don't need to buy too much. You go to the store and you pick up a chunk, and it's like $32 for this little thing. You don't need to buy that. You can tell the cheesemonger, I actually want half of this or a third of this or a quarter of this. You don't need much in order to bring the joy.
Yeah.
And actually, in a lot of ways, it's better to end up with like, oh, I wish I had one more bite.
I think that splurging on some better cheeses, but just little bits.
Yep.
And have it be just like a little tiny nibble, or maybe everybody just gets 1 or 2 bites of it around the table, like a little amuse-bouche or something. But it's one of those things that if you buy it in a smaller quantity and just expect it to be just like a little bite or two, you can get some really, really high-end luxe cheeses for not that much if you're just getting a tiny bit. And to me, that's an amazing way to bring some elegance to the table, to the occasion, to the wine. All
right. So I got my triple cream Brie on the George has good taste, yes. And here we go. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers.
It's so creamy. It's so rich. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
I just want to take this off the cracker.
My eyes are just going to roll back for a little bit while I finish this off. Oh, wow.
We have not been snacking ahead of time. This is the first bite of cheese either one of us have had all day.
You know what I really love is this. So this is a lighter, crisper style of champagne. It's not really Drapier is known for being more acidic and fresh. It's not a heavy biscuity kind of champagne, but this the Brie, and I caught a little bit of the rind on my bite, and just the champagne, just something about it. It just, normally I'm not a big rind fan, but together
I tried to skirt the rind on that,
but together with the champagne, it became greater than the sum of its parts. It became amazing. It's like taking some really good mushrooms, but sauteing them and maybe adding a little sherry and adding some of this and adding some of that and some herbs, and all of a sudden it's just like holy mushrooms.
Holy
it was
holy
like
mushrooms, Batman.
It is okay. So before you start going off about whatever it is you're going to go off, I just want to get, I'm asking a question to everybody who's here, so comment. When it comes to Brie, are you a rind lover, or do you hate the rind?
Are you a rind eater or not?
Do you eat it, or do you just scrape it off and get rid of it?
Yeah.
So I'm just curious as to
put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat down
there.
Whether
it's YouTube or Facebook, we'll see it all. So.
Yeah, I want to know who's on which side. So just curious.
Good God, that's good.
Oh my God.
So I was turned on to this particular triple cream Brie at Whole Foods by some rando Reddit thread that I was going into, reddit.com/cheese. And somebody was talking about overall bang for the buck. So I saw it there at Whole Foods this afternoon and jumped on it. I think this wedge that we bought, which is, decent sized wedge was only like $5 or something like that.
That's a great deal. This is
so
good because for years Spencer has he's loved triple cream Brie since he was like this high. And so we always have gotten like the St. Andre. So when I go to a store, not like a specialty, like
cheese
high-end cheese store, but just, like a Whole Foods or Lund's or wherever, I see St. Andre. I'm like, oh, he loves it. I know I can get that and put it on the cheese platter for whatever the occasion. And I know that he'll be very happy.
Right.
This is really, really
That's
good.
really good cheese.
That is. I'm glad you found said Reddit thread.
Said rando Reddit thread. So we have
okay.
We
Lori
have
likes the rind. Glenn is anti-rind.
Yeah, we got pluses and minuses, and that's fine. I mean, the thing about
likes rind.
Yeah, the thing about rind is like it is an acquired taste, and you either get used to it or you don't, and it's all good. So
I agree. Funk is our friend.
Yeah. So back when I worked at Surdyk's back in the 1990s, the cheese shop was, the place to be. And I got to know a lot of the managers and the workers there. And so one of the workers that was at the cheese shop at Surdyk's would always save every little bit of cheese that was about to be thrown out. And he's like, don't throw that away. I'll take it. And so he had like this giant collection of cheese. And so eventually I asked him, what the hell do you do with all this cheese? And he goes, I just melt everything together and I have a fondue party for all my friends. The rind and everything, just melt it all together. So I don't know if that's any good or not. I never got invited. So
you can't speak to
I can't speak to it. Yeah.
Okay. And here's okay. We don't like rind. We need rind. Rind all the way. No rind.
Yeah.
Okay. Tolerate rind. Okay. This is good. I like this. Keep it coming. Now I am gonna say that I like funkiness here and there. And together with the champagne, it was a really beautiful combination. There was like I was saying, even though the champagne's a fresher style, it's still champagne. There's still an undertone of earthy. And that rind really just made it sing. And it was beautiful. However, like I said, I'm not usually a rind fan. And I don't like it. It can be too strong. But this is pretty much just a chunk of rind. I took a bite of it. On this particular cheese, it's not. It has that rind funk. And almost like that little tingle on your tongue, but it's not overly strong. It's a mild.
You have to kind of chew through it a little bit. But
But I mean, the flavor is milder than a lot of others I've had. So it's like, okay, this one, I'm good. I'm good there.
Awesome. Kelly just said fromage fort.
Oh my god.
Save a little cheese and press them together. All right, so let's move into the next wine here because I want to get into a specific topic here.
Wait a minute. Okay, so we're moving away from Brie. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I just had one more little bite of Brie before we move on. Okay.
All right. Ready? All right.
Let's go.
So we're going to go into Sauvignon Blanc and goat cheese. So Sauvignon Blanc and goat cheese, one of the classic combinations out there because you have the high acid of Sauvignon Blanc, those high-pitched flavors and aromas, along with the tanginess of goat cheese. Now, just like everything we're doing here tonight, we were just saying Sauvignon Blanc, we're saying goat cheese. You do a cheap-ass Sauvignon Blanc and a cheap-ass goat cheese and probably have a great night. It's all good. Sure. Or you can go high-end Sauvignon Blanc and high-end goat cheese and kind of, have that experience. So what I want to emphasize here as far as food, wine and cheese pairing is that you don't need to get too specific, just basic categories to kind of follow along with, okay? So kind of keep that in mind. Now,
okay. Basic categories. Follow along.
So for a wine, we're doing Francis Blanchet, Puy Fumé. There we are. We love Francis Blanchet. And this is the Kallsen from Francis Blanchet. This is 100% Sauvignon Blanc, of course. And it is one of our favorites.
Wait.
Do you want to finish that up?
You do you first. Bubbles were giving me hiccups.
Oscar, just jump up on the table.
Oscar, we've got a towel over here for you.
Or a blanket.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know,
I was just being a pill. So
hold on. You start talking about Sauvignon Blanc.
he's fine.
No. I'm going to solve the Oscar problem. He's not fine. He's going to continue to be a
he
problem.
needs his chair nearby.
He needs a chair nearby.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of pulled out like this, like that. There we go. Okay.
Oscar
is not
bit of a diva.
He's not the most athletic cat, so he needs lots of steps to get where he needs to be. So.
Sauvignon Blanc. Play for me. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
Love it.
See?
Smoky, flinty.
See?
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yep.
That worked.
Yep. Here, hold on.
No,
we can do this. Hey,
there
Oscar.
He is. Hey, Oscar.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing?
Okay, we're done.
All right.
Okay.
Go lay down. All right.
Okay.
All right. So, there he goes. He's laying down right now.
Okay.
So, when it comes down to it, as far as Sauvignon Blanc, we love Puy Fumé, we love Sancerre.
Wait.
And now we have goat cheese. Now, here's the deal. I like to buy a lot of my cheese at Whole Foods because they are very good about putting the 50% off sticker on the occasional buy. And so you go into the cheese section of Whole Foods, and not every time, but a lot of times there'll be a enjoy today a 50% off. Well, it's cheese. It's been sitting there. It's been getting good.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden it's 50% off for Prime members. Just like with the oysters, $1 per oyster. Mm-hmm. And it's like, hold on here. So Vermont Creamery Cupole is what we got here for our goat cheese. I've never had this before, but damn, it looks good.
It does.
So let's open this thing up and see what's going on.
Yeah, and when you really think about it, cheese is just going to continue to ripen. I mean, unless it gets bad mold on it.
Yeah. But we got this little fun bun of, oh, smell that. Here, okay, you dig in first.
Okay. All right. Here, I got this. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, creamy goodness.
This is not your supermarket
no.
feta.
Here we go.
By any means.
There we go.
Wow, look at there's like a bit of a rind on it, and it's really creamy.
Oh
hell yeah. Mm-mm.
So I haven't tried this yet, but damn, it smells good. So this was originally $16.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. For this little package. So I got for $8 or so. It's kind of melty-ish on the bottom because it's been, it's older because they wanted to get rid of it, and it's totally fine.
Yeah, but you know what this reminds me of? It's just like a Rioja or something that has been aged at the winery for you, and it may be 6, 7, 8 years old, but then it's ready to go. And so it's kind of the same thing. It's like I think this is the perfect condition for this cheese.
Yeah.
It's just that the store, the cheese case aged it for us. All right.
Holy God.
Oh, that's good. It's salty. That sharp acid. Tangy.
Oh.
And that bit of musky goat.
You try that?
I'm about to right now.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, and those acids, mano a mano.
Yep.
And you know what I think is really great is that the acids are pairing up beautifully.
Yeah.
But then the Sauvignon Blanc is bringing this beautiful citrus element and flavor, and the cheese is bringing this earthiness and flavor. And you got some cheese right there.
Thanks.
And so the acids are lining up, but the flavors are kind of opposite.
Yeah.
But in a very complimentary way.
Yeah.
It's really, really lovely.
Man.
Okay, so the next question for y'all. What are your feelings about goat cheese?
Goat cheese.
I know that some people
are pro goat cheese, some people are anti goat cheese.
Some people are like cheese, any cheese, goat cheese, whatever. And I know some people that love cheese but will not touch goat cheese.
Well,
so
they're related to you too.
I'm just saying that that it's a thing, Just like the rind on the Brie. It's a musky.
Make it
I would say that the Brie rind, I agree with Peggy. It's funky. Goat is musky.
Yeah.
So how do we feel about that?
Put in the comments. Always fun to see. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So.
Oh my God, that's right.
So.
Oh, it's so salty too.
Yeah. Before we go further here, one thing we want to also address is that when we travel to wine regions, 9 times out of 10, 49 times out of 50, we don't go out for dinner. We what?
Randy's comment.
Musky Goat was my stripper name. Well done, Randy.
Oh my God. Okay.
You dropped that like.
Okay.
So when we're traveling in wine country, for the most part, we never or rarely eat out for dinner. If it's just the two of us, because we have a great lunch, we're wandering around, we're having a good time. But night settles in. We don't want to be driving around, of course. We want to enjoy some wine, and it's almost always really good local cheese and good local charcuterie and a bottle of the wine that we bought that day, and that's it. That's dinner.
Yeah, I think there are exceptions here and there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we plan on having like a really nice lunch somewhere because
lunch is cheaper.
A lot of times lunch is cheaper.
Yep.
And the restaurants aren't as busy. And we can get into some of those higher end places that we're dying to get into. Right. But get there for lunch. And then, wherever we're staying, it's just kind of nice at the end of the day of running around and seeing vineyards and tasting wine to just curl up in your little cozy spot
with no worries
and have a charcuterie board, have some fruit, have some cheese, have some meat and a great bottle, and know that you can indulge in as much wine as you want because you're not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. Yeah.
You just go over there and fall asleep. It's great. It's my favorite way to travel in wine country. That's for sure.
Speaking of traveling, we have people on the webinar right now watching that we're traveling with this spring to Burgundy and to the Jura, and our next wine is from the Jura, from Arbois. Hey, how do I make this like?
You just have to be patient. Patience. There we go. There you go.
Hi.
All right. There we go.
Domaine du Bois, Arbois, Chardonnay, Tour de Mar.
Is it mine?
No, there's no little.
Oh, I thought there was an I in there.
No,
Marn.
Okay. Little Oscar update for everybody. Here we go.
Yep.
Oscar's living his best life.
Yep. Now he's content. He's happy.
Yep, there we go.
Everything's good.
So thank God for that.
Good.
So we don't have to worry about that. All right. So
now you got this. you there. Stop touching. Okay.
Stop touching. Okay, cool. All right. So let's shift gears, right?
Let's do it. Okay. Wait a minute. Get that.
Oh no, we have no dump bucket tonight.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I guess I have to finish this glass. Those of you who afterwards rewind this, the earlier topic about just staying in at the end of the night and enjoying your wine, that's kind of like what we're doing tonight.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, so we're drinking Chardonnay now from Jura. Jura is east of Burgundy, right on the foothills of the Swiss Alps, on the French side, of course. And it's alpine. And this is the area where the wonderful, legendary Comté cheese comes from. And so we have some Comté right here. That is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to cut it up here and just put it on our plates.
Oh yeah, do that.
It's not on the cracker cheese. So
no, it's just a chunk of cheese. Yeah. And I feel like that's the most pure way to explore this wine and cheese sitch. With just the cheese.
So this particular one falls into the category of what grows together goes together. So when you're talking about alpine wines and alpine cheese, there's a certain synergy that happens. There are cheeses that you simply can't make at lower elevation. There are wines that
Mhm.
you can't make at lower elevation.
Mhm.
When you're talking about the higher elevations, they go together. It's a
Mhm.
tougher life.
Yeah.
You know, you're up in the hills, you're walking at angles all the time,
Mhm.
your legs are strong,
Mhm.
you're used to temperature variance. Your animals are usually quite healthy because they're kind of walking around all the time and working hard. And
Fresh air and exercise.
fresh air and exercise. That was my mom's motto.
It was. Shirley was all
Yeah.
about the fresh air and exercise.
So here we go with Chardonnay from the Jura, which has an alpine edge to it. There's a
It does.
there's a sharper edge to it.
I was going to say there's a crispness going on there. It's like
it's snappy.
Where I usually always get a healthy dose of some kind of apple.
Right.
With Chardonnay. Not just in the nose, but on the palate. And there's a kind of a rich roundness that Chardonnay usually has. But it's almost green apple.
Yeah.
A green apple snap
right
back here. And it's not so astringent. I'm sure it's gone through some malolactic fermentation to kind of downgrade like the really high acids, but it's still there. There's still a snappiness to it that most other Chardonnays just don't have. And this 100% for anybody who is convinced that they hate Chardonnay and that Chardonnay is terrible and don't ever give me a Chardonnay. Really, seriously, truly, please try this one. It might just change your mind. Maybe it's the only Chardonnay you'll ever drink, in the category of Chardonnay, but it's kind of nice to know that that Chardonnay can offer something for everyone, even if you don't think it does.
This is really good.
It does. It is. This is amazing. Really I haven't had the cheese yet.
Oh my God.
I'm kind of going like this.
I love Comté. I think Comté and Emmentaler, the mountain cheeses in general, the melty cheeses. Oh my God, there's nothing better on a this burger cheese just than those.
Keeps giving and giving and giving.
Comté is great. Comté has that long finish. It's the opposite of the goat cheese. The goat cheese is which is great. But this is like just long and slow, and it melts so well. And this is like one of my favorite cheeses to put on a burger. If I need to, impress people with burgers, which I kind of like to do. If I got like food geek friends that are coming over for lunch or dinner, I'll make just a burger, but I'll put Comté cheese on it. Shh, that's the secret ingredient. And everybody's 100 out of 100. They're just like, whoa, this is so damn good. What's going on? Like, I don't know. I make burgers.
Okay, so this is great because the cheese it just seems to intensify.
The
further back it goes in your
up
mouth
in flavor.
And then even after you've swallowed it, it feels like the flavor is still expanding in your mouth. And there's this very deep savory umami.
Goat cheese goes like this. And these mountain like Comté and Emmentaler go like this.
They go like that. And this kind of crisper green apple-y style of Chardonnay is so it's amazing.
Is that fun?
It's so good.
We're having fun. This is great.
I'm trying to put into words what's going on in my mouth right now, and I can't. There's just you just have to.
So, good question came in from Beverly. Aren't most wines from Jura, most of the white wines, oxidative, and not that acidic? It depends on the style of the wine. So there's a style of wine, the top end wine made in that area called Macavin de Jura, and that is fortified and oxidized and long-term aging, kind of sherry-like in a lot of ways. But again, with the cheese, it works out great. So there are like two faces on Jura.
So I'm thinking of,
and that's why nobody really understands it.
Right, that more oxidative, sherry-ish kind of quality of a wine like that. I would be very interested to try that with this cheese too.
I have a Macavin de Jura downstairs.
Do you want to pop it?
Sure.
Or do you want to, or are you saving it for something?
No, not at all. I bought it cheap.
Well, let's give it a spin.
Want to?
Yeah, let's do it. Because I'm really curious. It's like this fresher, crisper style.
Yeah.
Alpine white.
Right.
With this cheese, but then something that has a little bit more oxidative quality, but whereas these are they're opposites,
right?
To me, they feel like opposites on my palate, and that's why they're like opposites in like a yin yang way,
right?
But I'm very curious as to what something
traditional,
different, traditional would be with this cheese.
Give me 1 minute.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
Okay,
figure out a topic.
Okay, figure out a topic.
All right.
Okay, remember coffee talk. Talk amongst yourselves. I won't give you a topic. Well, maybe I will. When it comes to Chardonnay, how do you feel about Chardonnay? Who likes what? Do you like Chardonnay? Do you not like Chardonnay? Have you experienced a crazy buttery oaky Chardonnay? Do you like that? Not like that? Do you like something that's more like not seeing a lot of oak, like stainless steel, like a crisp, fresh style of Chardonnay? I'm just curious where people are at, because more than any other grape, when I talk to people at wine classes, Chardonnay is that real polarizing grape. People either love it or hate it, or, they've got some notion that Chardonnay is only like this, and I like that, or I don't like that. And anyway, it's the most polarizing grape I've found. So anyway, I'm just curious about how you feel about that. But I do have to say, this cheese and that wine is amazing. Now, when it comes to the price point on these cheeses, I can't tell you what they are, because Jason snuck off and bought them all on his own, and he hasn't shared the receipt with me yet. So if anyone's curious about what anything costs, just drop us a note, and we'll get to it. But again, like he said, all of these came from Whole Foods, and he was, like I said, he was so excited to go because it was Friday and he knew he could get cheap oysters. And I come home from the studio and there's oysters on the front porch, and he's just jumping up and down and wiggling like a little puppy because he gets to have oysters. So we'll see how long it takes Jason to locate this bottle down in the cellar. I have no idea where it is. And our cellar, let's be honest, is a little disorganized right now. So we've been doing things, adding things, taking bottles out. It's the holiday season. It's gotten a little bit chaotic down there. Oh, I think you found it. Did you find it? Awesome.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about.
Sorry about that.
Here we go. Too many shards are over oaked. I do agree with that. There are, especially the California ones, a lot of them really go overboard on the oakiness.
Yeah.
And
oak is hard to pair with cheese.
It is.
Yeah,
oak is really a very difficult thing to really pair with anything.
Well, I can.
Oh, okay. There's a small window.
Yeah.
Of like really, really super buttery things, like butter drenched lobster, popcorn, corn on the cob, and super buttery oaky Chardonnay really is a magnificent thing. But it's kind of a narrow little window of what goes with those kinds of Chardonnays. So overall, and if I'm just drinking Chardonnay just for the sake of drinking Chardonnay, I do not lean into the super. Excuse me. It's so much champagne. I don't lean into the super oaky ones. I like something a little bit more Burgundian, or like this Alpine version, something that's got a little snap, something that's got a lot of character and layers on my palate. So yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
So that's that. All right.
So it's I'm gonna adjust the note here to show you what we're drinking.
Okay.
1 second here.
Let's
edit this. Okay.
So you're gonna edit. Okay.
Tree.
Okay. I'm finishing.
Du Jura. All right. There we go. Oh, not that one. This one.
Not that one. This one.
All right,
There
cool.
you go. Okay. Do you need some more cheese?
Yeah. So,
do you have enough cheese now?
Yeah, I think so. So, Jean Baudry, Macvin de Jura. So this is the great wine, the yellow wine of Jura, and Jean Baudry is a phenomenal producer. And this is fortified wine in a weird way. So they're taking Marc, which is the fortified grape must, the grappa of France, and adding it back into young juice.
Okay, so are they actually making grappa out of it and adding it into the juice? Okay.
Yeah, and it's aged for many, many years. This particular bottle should have been about $60, $65. And we're good.
I don't want the camera to focus on my face.
But Sunfish Cellars was going out of business, and I was down there just walking around, and they must not have known kind of what they had. I got this for like $18.
Or maybe they did know what they had, but nobody else knew it.
Yeah.
Maybe their customers didn't know what it was, and it was just like, just forget about it. Just get it out of here. Just get it out the door.
So here's Macvin de Jura.
All right, let's do it.
So this is one of the classic combinations with Comté cheese.
And look at the difference in color. Look at how dark gold that is.
No, this is
Ooh, yeah, it smells like grappa.
Yeah, it's grappa meets sherry. It's grappa meets almost a Madeira kind of a thing going on, which is phenomenal. But it's very distinctive, and a lot of people just don't know about it. And you have no expectation going into it. And the first whiff and the first taste, you're like, "What the hell is going on here?" Instead of, "Oh, I love Macvin de Jura." So,
hey, are the Larsons in on this tonight?
Think so.
If the Larsons are here, grappa, you know.
If you are, put in the chat.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I just wanted to put that out there.
Oh yeah, click
awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like hearing about everyone's favorite local cheese makers, like the little farms outside the Twin Cities that are making some amazing cheese, and just into Wisconsin too.
Yep. I love
this. Okay, so this stuff, you know what it smells like to me? It smells like a really delicious, rich rye bread.
Yeah.
It's like I want to take this wine and make a Reuben out of it.
Try it with the cheese. Oh my God.
There it is. Little oxidative. That sweetness in there. Okay. Oh. Just putting the cheese on top of the wine. Holy mother. Oh my God. Okay, the Chardonnay was good with it. This is downright unbelievable.
So we were lucky enough to be able to interview Jean Baudry in 2019. We filmed all of it. We never did anything with it because all of a sudden the pandemic hit and we were busy with that. But his big thing was the Macvin de Jura with Comté cheese.
I can see why.
Holy shit.
This right here.
Yeah.
Is absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind right now.
Okay.
Wow.
We gotta research this more. Wow. All right. I don't want to stall us. We need to.
No, but I don't. But I still have 2 chunks of Comté.
Oh my God, that's good.
And I need to finish this off.
Oh, holy shit!
Wow, that's amazing.
All right.
What's my same? What's that?
I just had that up.
Oh, okay. What about this one? Did you have that one up? Yeah.
I don't know, but you did.
I just did. Going back talking about Oakie's Shards. And I remember back in the day as soon as we were done drinking Beringer White Zin, all of a sudden Kendall Jackson Chardonnay hit the scene and was like, oh, this is so much more sophisticated and grown up. That stuff it was just oaked to oblivion. Interesting fact, Kendall Jackson Chardonnay right now is not the same Chardonnay as it was in the 90s and early 2000s. They have
it's actually
really stepped back on the oak. It's not a ginormous butter bomb like it used to be. It's actually fairly decent. So if you're at kind of a pedestrian franchise kind of restaurant and they have a wine list and you're looking for a decent white and they have Kendall Jackson Chardonnay, it's like, go ahead, order it. It's not going to be bad. It's going to be fine. Okay, so what have we got? Oh, I still got my last bit compact.
Yep, and we have to rinse out here. All right.
Oh my God.
Is that good?
I'm sorry. I'm just going to let y'all know. As soon as this webinar is over, I'm going to come back to this.
Yeah.
And this is going to be my dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. All right. Going into Lambrusco.
All right.
So Lambrusco and Parmigiano Reggiano. Here again, we're talking about what grows together, goes together. When you're talking about Emilia Romagna in Italy, so it's the Italian state, kind of southwest of Venice. It's the breadbasket. This is where some of the greatest vinegars come from. This is where the amazing Lambrusco comes from. This is where Parmigiano Reggiano comes from. This is the home of kind of the quintessential wonderful Italian flavors. So again, we're going back to what grows together goes together. Parmigiano Reggiano, along with serious, real deal Lambrusco. Okay, and Coletto Chiarli is one of our favorite producers. And Lambrusco is a whole other class. But here we have a red wine that is sparkling and dry. So not all Lambrusco is sweet.
No.
Don't get fooled by the old Riunite on ice.
Riunite on ice. Riunite.
Ads. These are there are dry Lambruscos out there. So bone dry, sparkling red Lambrusco, along with Parmigiano Reggiano.
And when I hold it up to the light, I can see some bubbles coming up.
But very, very gentle.
But very gentle. It's not as frisky as like champagne or anything.
It's
or
Prosecco.
It's a much gentler bubble.
And that bubble, that CO2 hit, cuts through the edge of the Parmigiano Reggiano. Parmigiano Reggiano is salty, and this wine has texture, and they meet up with each other in a really cool way.
Yeah, it's not a sweet wine by any means, but there is a rich red fruitiness that you can't get from a white sparkling, even a rosé sparkling. I mean, it's because you can feel the tannins on the back.
Hey, you know what this reminds me of though is when we go to Europe and we are in a region and we have the local wine with the local cheese. Maybe we don't know the wine, maybe we don't know the cheese. Don't know both. And then all of a sudden you taste them. It's like, this makes sense. There's something about this. It's historic, when you're talking about 200 or 300 or 400 years of grapevine and wine development and cheese.
It's 100% symbiotic.
Yeah.
I mean, the food of a region drives the flavors of the wine. The winemakers are going to naturally, in history, I'm talking about hundreds or even 1,000 years ago, they're naturally going to be gravitating towards grapes and winemaking styles that complement the food of the area because that's all they're eating.
Yep.
And the food of the area is likewise going to start to evolve to go with the wines that come from the area. So it's a kind of a self-fulfilling
it's a wonderful cycle.
Prophecy. I mean, it's just, it's chicken or the egg, which came first. It kind of doesn't matter. They evolve together.
Yeah.
And the truth at the end of the day is that, yes, what grows together, goes together. These historic areas where they've been doing wine for hundreds or thousands of years.
Yeah.
And this is the food of that area
Right.
that they've been doing for equally as long. They're going to go together. That's just the way it is. And there's nothing better to me than experiencing that kind of flavor combination when we travel and letting go of preconceived notion, letting go of what's my favorite wine, what kind of cheese do I like, what kind of food do I like.
What restaurant do I have to chase down because I saw it on Instagram?
No, just go somewhere local. What's the dish that they're best known for, or they have the most pride in? What kind of wine do you want to serve with it? You know, let them bring it to you, and it's going to be amazing.
There is too much of a social media chase happening right now as far as the restaurants and the flavor profiles and stuff. And I really think that part of the future is, or at least our future, and we're trying to promote this idea is you go to a place and you just experience it, you know, and maybe it's not all about the flash in the pan, brand new hot shit place that you have to go tell people that you were at. So.
Okay, now the Pecorino and the Lambrusco.
Yeah,
this is a very nice combination. But
we're coming off the Macvin de Jura. Yeah,
we're coming off of that, which, you know, in tasting order, we're kind of doing things backwards. I do have to say that the previous combination blew my mind.
That was crazy.
Unbelievable.
Well, let's try the next one here.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right. So, Marquis de Carcero. Oh, I'm gonna do the next one here. Here we go.
Okay, empty out my glass. All right.
Here
we go.
All right. Rioja Reserva along with Manchego. So we have Marquis de Carceras Reserva, 2019, along with some Manchego cheese. So real basic, you know, easy to find Manchego. We got a 6-month Manchego from Whole Foods. And we have the Marquis de Caceres, which is, you know, is a larger producer. You know, good, very good, but you know, straight up producer. You know, they're not trying to put their flag into one camp or the other, or natural or modern or traditional. They're trying to kind of appease everybody. So I chose this wine for this because I wanted kind of that middle of the road. So here's the middle of the road Reserva, along with Manchego. So here we go.
Oh, and I was while you were gone, I was telling people that I have no idea what the price points for the cheeses were, because you were the one who ran off and bought them.
I don't remember. But none of them were stupid expensive. None of them were super cheap. So so every wedge, every piece, every like logical sized thing.
I love it. Not stupid expensive. Not crazy cheap.
Yeah, but you know, they're all between like $6 and $12. You know, whatever.
Okay.
You know,
and you know, those are some pretty decent chunks of cheese.
Yeah,
so even if
we're good for a couple of days,
even if the smallest wedge was the most expensive, like 12.
Yeah,
that's still a decent price to me because you know you're not.
Yeah,
cheese is meant to be like little.
But again, Whole Foods, look for that 50%. You know,
because again, that's the cheese that has been kind of
sitting around
for you perfectly.
Getting ready.
It's not tainted. It's not bad.
And all the other cheese shops in town, I haven't seen that done. I haven't seen that. I could be wrong, but Kowalski's, Surdyk's, France 44, the St. Paul cheese shop. I haven't seen a 50% off sticker on any of them out there.
I like that.
And you know, if I'm wrong, you know, I'll go there. But
let us know if we're wrong.
Yeah. But
here's another cool thing to add in there.
Yeah.
So people were talking about some of their favorite, like locally made artisanal cheeses, but just when it comes to cheese shops, you know, where do you like to shop?
Yeah.
Are you kind of a France 44? Are you a St. Paul cheese shop?
Right.
Are you I'm just going to go to Whole Foods or
Lund's? Yeah.
You know, or do I just pick up something at Cub Foods, like some Kojak to go with my Cabernet, because, you know, who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good.
Right.
But I'm just curious where people like to shop, because if somebody has a recommendation for some place that I'm not really familiar with or haven't shopped, I'd like to go there.
Yeah, toss it out there to chat.
Exactly.
But it's cheese shopping is fun. It's really fun. It's fun to go to a shop where somebody is passionate about it, and it's like going to a wine shop.
Yeah,
and you ask
so much the same.
You ask one random question, and you get somebody who really is excited to talk, and then you have a good time.
Yeah, where it's not just some hourly employee who's behind the counter is like, I don't know,
I can't wait to check out.
I'm just gonna, weigh out the cheese for you and label it and give it to you, versus somebody who truly is a cheesemonger
into cheese,
and has certifications in it, and they know what they're talking about. It's just as sophisticated as wine, maybe even more so, because there's so much more going on with it, as far as making sure it's safe and it's there's just so many styles. And anyway, I love it to go to a place where there's an actual cheesemonger behind the counter. When I start asking questions, I see them light up.
But plus,
I start getting excited.
Plus, I love the title monger. I'm gonna be a wine monger.
Yeah, it's so funny. We get cheesemongers, fishmongers, all this other kind of stuff. Why is there a wine monger?
Yeah, there's no meat. There's no meat monger. There's no wine monger. Why is there a cheesemonger and a fishmonger?
I don't know.
Can't figure that out. So there we are.
That's a thing. Okay. Okay. This cheese.
Yep.
Very firm.
Yep.
But super creamy after you chew it up. It's got this real rich, creamy thing going on.
So we're going into Rioja, Reserva, and Manchego. So we're going to our red wines right now. I could very easily do an entire thing here on red wines and cheese. So, but we're only hitting one. Why? Because that's the way it is tonight. Whatever.
You know what?
We'll do another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna say that I think when you say wine and cheese, I think most people in their mind think red wine and cheese, because we all know a Cabernet is so much better if you've got a little fat protein, like either a steak or some rich cheese to go with it. That's because it cuts those tannins. So I always think when I think of wine and cheese as a unit, I'm usually thinking red.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that in this webinar, we really led with whites and kind of dominated with whites, because I think white wine and cheese is something that isn't most people's first thought.
Well, and I'll tell you the truth. I like white wine with cheese more than red wine with cheese in general. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's more variation with white wine.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's a greater spectrum.
Yeah.
So, but that's just me. So,
just you.
So we got Rioja Reserva going on with Manchego. Okay. This is simple pairing. This is it is. This is a good Tempranillo based wine along with the local cheese. Yeah. And you can find Manchego anywhere. But I want to throw this in because the whole idea of wine and cheese pairing does not need to be complicated. You pop a bottle of wine, you have some cheese. You pop a bottle of the cheapest box wine that you enjoy, and you have some string cheese, whatever, but it's all about just having that moment. It is true.
I mean, I think virtually every Cabernet out there has that, big tannic hit on the end, some more than others. Right. But when I'm drinking a Cabernet, I can't get more than a few sips into it before I'm like, my throat is completely dry. I need something. Yep. And cheese is just such an easy go-to. And they're literally, when I talked about Kojak, it sounded like I was making fun. I'm not, because there have been times when we've had a pretty decent cab open, and that tannin kind of starts to build up, and it's like, I need something. Right. And I go to the fridge, and literally the only thing in the fridge as far as cheese at that moment happens to be some slices of Kojak to make sandwiches out of, and I'm like, it'll do. And I'll grab one or two slices and it makes my night, because it's like, there's something to balance that.
But that being said, so going back to what we're talking about as far as where to shop and buy some cheese, you don't need to spend a lot of money, because cheese is variable based on the weight that you're buying, of course. And, at any good store, Lunds and Byerly's, Kowalski's, Whole Foods, you have the basket of the random end pieces, and
That
you can
is
find a
amazing.
cheese that's $29.99 a pound or $39.99 a pound, but it's a tiny little bit for $8, $10, $5, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you go home and you pop a really damn good bottle of wine, and you slowly slice that cheese. And you slowly enjoy it. Maybe you bring some charcuterie home too, and you slowly slice that up. That's dinner, and it's phenomenal because you're stretching it out and you're having fun. You don't need to have this gigantic plate of stuff every night. Just enjoy the slowness and the detail.
You know what this reminds me of? You're talking about that, like that's dinner. There were. Seriously, there were so many nights way back in the day when Spencer was small.
Yeah.
And your mom would be watching him. And I would, call up her, your mom and say, hey, I'm going to be there to pick up Spencer at whatever time.
Yeah.
And her first thought was always, oh, that's great. Do you have time for half a glass?
Yeah.
That was always the thing, half a glass.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, sure. Well, usually half a glass ended up being 3 or more hours of sitting on the couch with her, consuming quite a bit of wine. And then we just, because we hadn't planned on dinner, we just start pulling whatever we could out of the fridge. And there was always some kind of cheese.
There's always a lot of good cheese,
maybe
good charcuterie.
And then like some kind of salami, and then some kind of fruit, grapes or strawberries or whatever. And
that
we
was
just
dinner.
and then a few crackers.
Yeah.
And we'd sit and we'd have this dinner, sitting in the living room, sitting on the floor around the coffee table. And and that was magic. So many dinners. I remember that.
I miss
love
that so much.
It was so great.
Oh my God, I miss Mom.
So I have, when you talk about just like a cheese and wine and like charcuterie dinner. Yeah. I just have mad love for that.
I know. All right. We have the last wine, the last cheese. You ready?
Oh, look at Peggy's got.
Yeah.
Put Peggy's on.
No, I put that up before.
Well, I wasn't looking.
Talking,
I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking at the Yeah, see? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for giving us your picks.
There you go.
All right.
Ready for the last one?
I am. But I just want to say on a closing, it's like this cheese, this manchego, it's very good manchego. Yeah. But, there's a creaminess. There's a nice creamy finish.
It's fine.
It's better than fine. But it isn't like some crazy unique cheese that makes me go, oh my God, I've never tasted anything like it. It's just really, really good cheese. And the Rioja here, it's like, it's a really, really good red wine. And there's that very distinct, sharp, tannic finish on it. And it's like, that kind of dries me out. Put some cheese with it, and everything's good. It's good.
I've been pushing us toward the end here because I love port and blue cheese.
I know.
So
I know you do.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
All right.
We're a little over an hour now, but we got it.
So good.
I had to finish this because, as you pointed out, there's no dump buckets here. We have to just drink everything.
I know, right?
I know.
All right, here we go.
What? Okay.
So, port and blue cheese. Here's the deal. So here's why port and blue cheese are such a thing. So we've all heard about port and Stilton cheese and the English love of the combination. We're all going to be fancy. We're going to have Stilton cheese with some exquisite port. When it comes down to it, here's what the deal is all about. They're both loud. Loud wine with loud cheese. And there's nothing wrong with that. So you have, a flavor of cheese that is overt. And it's going to really kick sand in the face of almost any wine, but not port. You have port, which, is not going to, stand down to anybody. And the two of them kind of fighting against each other is just good fun.
You know what this is? Rock'em sock'em robots.
Rock'em sock'em robots. Oh my God. That's awesome.
Cheers to everybody who remembers that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I've been craving some port because I did a port offer today with Twisties My Education. And I've been thinking about port all day as a result. So it's cool. So, all right, here we go.
Oh, look at
hold on here.
Okay.
From Kurt. Too many West Coast wineries don't see the importance of what you just said.
I know.
They serve wine without food. That's right.
I know.
That's right. Bad news.
And they don't even have to have like crazy high-end cheeses.
Yeah.
Just your basic supermarket versions.
Well, and also you're in the moment at the winery. All they need to do is say, this cheese and these nuts with that wine, aren't they great? You know, and they're not trying to hypnotize you or anything, but there's somebody guiding you in a direction, you know?
I think just even a small tray of the most basic cheese to go with some of those big, especially on the West Coast where you get those big, huge monster reds.
Yeah.
It could go a long way.
Hey, Randy's into some 20-year port right now with some blue Roquefort.
Yeah,
well
Randy.
There we go. There we go. Dave's all over it for the port offer. Yeah, awesome. Well done. Yeah. So let's make this happen here. So let me.
Oh wait a minute. There was another one I saw.
What?
You go back to comments. Yeah.
Yo.
Did you see that one?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
OMG.
OMG. Awesome.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So let me go ahead. Comments here. Here we go. Port and blue. What? Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Okay.
Noval Black from Quinta do Noval. One of our favorite, like, go-to basic ports.
They do a
for
solid,
vintage character port. Yeah. If you haven't taken our port master class, we'll do it again in January or February. It's a great winter class, but
yeah, it's definitely.
Port is confusing. It's always good to kind of get updated on it.
Once upon a time, we offered a port class in the summer.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to drink
that didn't work.
Big, heavy port in the summer.
Even though the Portuguese drink port all
well, they
year
do,
round,
but they also make cocktails out of it. They put some soda water or tonic with it and put it over ice. It's amazing.
Right. So I've got blue cheese here.
All right.
Yep. There we are.
There you go.
Yeah. This is a Sant Agur. And we're going to have a good time with this. Give me a cracker.
Give me a cracker.
Yep. We need a couple of
here's a cracker.
Okay.
Here's another cracker. Here. And it's on your plate. And while you're doing the cracker thing, I'm going to show everybody. This is Oscar right now, right behind the camera, sitting on his little pillow. Yeah. So he's very happy. Ooh.
All right.
I just need to do cat updates for everybody who loves cats and pets in general.
All right.
Okay.
Port time.
Okay. Port time.
All right. So wine and cheese pairing, wine and food pairing in general. If you want to do it right, smell and taste the wine, really absorb it, really think about it, have a moment with it. Taste the food, have a moment with it, think about it, absorb it, and then go back and do them together. You know, so you really start with two and then kind of move your way into one. Okay. Yeah. And that's the best way to really have a moment with it. And we do this in Europe all the time because we're in these villages. It's like, what are you known for? Oh, this is our favorite dish. Okay. What's your local wine? Oh, this local wine. Okay, cool. Let's try it all out. And then you have to take a moment to kind of pause, then figure it out.
Yeah.
So
I love that idea. And for me, I usually do the wine first. That's just me.
Yep.
There's no rules. You don't have to do, you could do the food or the cheese first, but I like to really get my nose in there and smell it and taste it. And what is it like on my palate? What are the flavors? How does it feel? And really stop and think. And then do a little bit of the cheese. And then, like you said, then start doing them together and see what happens. Is it just, one layering with another? and being kind of nice, or is it something that comes together and sings and blossoms and takes you to amazing places? Yeah, I love that experience. And again, not every bite, not every sip is this deep intellectual. I like to do it for like
so
the
don't
first,
overthink it.
yeah, for like the first couple of sips, the first couple of bites, and really like understand what's happening.
Yep.
And then you just go hedonistic party
Yeah.
and just have fun with it, and enjoy your company, enjoy your surroundings, enjoy where you're at, and just roll in. Okay, so pour it first.
This is so good.
I really do like the vintage character ports because they are so much more affordable than like a true vintage
God, that's good.
kind of thing. But they have that this one, just that attention.
The wine makes the food taste better. The food makes wine taste better.
That's where
they elevate each other. That's really what it's all about at the end. But this particular one, the loudness of the blue cheese and the loudness of the wine match each other. They're having fun together.
And that's true. I find that a lot of blues are just too damn powerful for most wines. They will kick most wines' ass.
Yeah, have a blue cheese with Pinot Noir and watch what happens. But do it because it's fascinating, and you realize that you shouldn't do it anymore. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, poor Pinot Noir comes out of that pairing with a big black eye. But this is something that can handle it.
All right, we got a good question here.
Oh yes, the sweet and the salty. You know what? This is the same thing that I was getting out of the Comte pairing. That's sweet, salty.
Yeah.
Rich, sweet, or rich, salty, creamy, and then sweet and it's just amazing.
It's awesome.
Okay.
So from Bev, wine pairing with grilled halloumi, one of our new favorite dinner proteins. Yes. So here is an opportunity to play with the toastiness of the oak and how it impacts the flavor. So the Reserva Rioja, when you're talking about toasted oak barrels and grilled foods, that actually is a really, really fun combination. So kind of play with that. I would kind of move into that idea of playing with the fire and the smoke kind of aspect.
I think one thing that we're in America we're pretty familiar with is mesquite grill. How mesquite wood on a grill really influences the flavor.
Can't be another cracker.
And to your point, just kind of like any wood smoke infused food with an oakier wine can be really, really, really cool.
Right. Yeah. But playing this with the smoke aspect of the whole thing, I think it's really, really cool. Really cool. Then here we have a halloumi and cranberry flatbread with pistachios and orange glaze. Cocktails. I wouldn't go with wine at all with that. Cranberry is a wine killer.
You're right.
No. Cranberry is a wine killer, and orange glaze on top of that, wine killer. I think that it would be a really interesting wine or interesting dish to pair with a specific cocktail that has smokiness.
Right, because I'm assuming that the orange glaze is going to be quite sweet.
Yeah. I don't think a wine would do it.
And our rule of thumb is that when you're serving wine with food and you're kind of leaning into sweeter flavors, if you have a sweet dish, the wine should be sweeter.
Yeah, the liquid should always be sweeter.
The liquid should be the sweetest thing that you're consuming, because if your dish, whether it's dessert or not, but if it's sweeter than the wine, it's going to make the wine taste like nasty pond water. And that's going to in turn make
Yeah.
your dish taste sweeter than it actually is. And it's going to drive them apart. It's going to be bad.
Yep.
So whether it's dessert or just another dish, but if there's a lot of sweetness going on, the wine has to be sweeter.
Yeah.
Or flip the script and just go cocktail.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I
love that's where cocktails come into play.
Exactly.
In my opinion, that's where cocktails are best, where you don't have a wine option. So
yeah.
But that's just me. So
yeah.
I'm the wine guy.
Well, and I'm just gonna throw it out there too that when we go somewhere and the wine list is kind of it's just like we're reading the wine list, we're like, yeah, we're gonna take a gin and tonic.
Spencer's here.
Just
go say
keep
hi.
It simple.
Oh, why, hello, everyone.
Awesome. Very cool.
Hello, Spencer.
Yeah, look at all of you.
Yeah, look at all of you. Yeah. And see, we're showing off our disco ball bottle.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Hey! All right.
It's awesome. All right. That wraps up tonight. That wraps up the
I think we're done.
Yeah, the wine and cheese webinar. That was fun. That was a blast. That was a good reason to buy a bunch of cheese. The last points I want to make to everybody is don't hesitate to buy a little bit of really good cheese and pop a really good bottle of wine and have some good charcuterie. And that's dinner. And just have fun with it. We don't need to overcomplicate things. And the best part about traveling to Europe is what grows together goes together. And all of a sudden you have the wine and the cheese and the charcuterie combination.
The one exception I would say, if you're a family with younger members, like little kids in your family, maybe wine and cheese is not the dinner.
Yeah.
But
that's where mac and cheese comes in.
Mac and cheese.
It's all good.
There you
it's
go.
all good. So
you make mac and cheese. Give them some Welch's grape juice. You have the good stuff, and life is good.
Awesome. Very cool. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much.
Great
for hanging out with
great
us.
Info.
Doing wine and cheese.
Yeah. That was good fun. That was good fun all the way through. So
I'm so glad that you went down to the cellar and ferreted out that bottle.
Yeah, the muffin de jour. We're gonna get a little bond on muffin.
I think we're gonna get I think after we shut this down, we're gonna have a good time. That was amazing.
That was great fun. Thank you, everybody. You're the best.
Thank you for joining us. We love you.
Yeah, keep in touch. Next one coming up soon. I have nothing prepped for marketing, so we'll see.